What's up, guys? It's Drawlala here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to draw some really realistic looking trees with markers. Now for this video I used Ohuhu markers, but I'm sure you could use any alcohol marker you have with you. But yeah, before we start this video, please make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell to receive notifications every time I post a new video. So here are the supplies I'm going to be using. A colorless blender, yellow-green, absinthe, and Petit Pois. These are the specific names I'm using with the Ohuhu markers, but if you just want to use any kind of marker, you just need a light, medium, and dark green. Also, you'll need a brown for the trunk. So I'm starting out with just drawing out the basic shape of how I want my tree to look, and then I'm completely filling it in with a colorless blender. By putting this layer on first, it's going to make sure that when we blend the markers, it'll be a nice and smooth blend. Then I'm going in with my lightest green, yellow-green, and I'm filling it in a zigzag motion. This will give it like a rough kind of tree effect, and that's really what we're going for here. I'm leaving gaps in some places because I'm going to fill that in later with my medium green. And here I'm going in with anthus, or the medium green, and I'm filling in the white spots, and wherever I put the dark green, that's where a shadow is going to be in the tree. So I'm making sure all the places I'm putting it in, it's where I want a shadow to be. And then I'm going with my darkest green, Petit Pois, and I'm just darkening up the bottom of where I put the medium green. So you have the light green, then a little bit of the medium green, and then a little bit of the dark green. And in some places I had dots, which I'll talk about that more later, so you'll see what that's about. Then I'm going in with my medium green again, and I'm blending out the dark green from the medium green to the light green. So just with that medium green, it's like a blend between the dark and the light, which is super important. And here I am adding more dots. See, I add dots because it makes it look like leaves, so I add it around the edges of the tree and the middle. Then I'm going in with my light green, and I'm just completely filling in the entire tree. This will make the blend a little bit smoother. So yeah, this part's really important as well. And then I chose my dark green, and I'm going in and adding dots to the outer part of the tree just to look like leaves on the edges. I even add some on the bottom and some not even on the outer but like inside the tree. I think you just have to do it and see what looks best. It's kind of like a trial and error kind of thing. And then I'm using chestnut brown and just sketching in a trunk. I didn't really try too hard. I just gave it my best shot. I also added in a little bit of ground, as you can see, but you could totally add whatever kind of ground you want. And here are some trees I drew previously. I'm comparing. See, one's more rectangular shaped and the other triangular, and the new tree I drew is more circular. So that's just to show that, you could draw really any kind of shape of tree. It's all about trying out new stuff and experimenting. Now I'm drawing out my second tree, and this time I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to draw kind of an autumn tree. And this one I made a little bit more triangular and longer shaped. But yeah, it's the same exact steps, just different colors. Still a light, medium, and dark color. For light, I'm using yellow. For my medium color, I'm using orange. And for my dark color, I'm going to be using red, just to give it a different kind of effect. So yeah, I'm doing the same thing, just going in with yellow, my lightest, and I'm leaving a little bit of gaps for the medium color or the orange, which you see here. And I'm just filling that in now. But as you can see, I don't leave the orange only to the white gaps. I add orange in different places, like if I think it's necessary. And then I'm going to go in with the red and just darken up the bottom of the orange. Then I take the orange, like I did in the other tree with the medium color, and I'm blending out the darkest color to make the blend a little bit more smooth. That way it's not so harsh looking. It looks more natural. And then after this, I'm going to take my lightest color, or my yellow, and I'm going to blend out the entire tree. When I include the yellow, it really helps bring it all together, I think. I'd say at first, this drawing, when you do it, it looks a little bit awkward at first, but after you finish blending everything out, I think it really looks good. And then like the first tree, I'm just adding some dots with the second color to make it look like leaves on the edges and inside. This just makes it a little bit more realistic. You don't have to do this step, but I think it looks better like this. Then I take my dark brown, and I'm going to add a trunk. This one I want to try something else. I want to make it smaller trunks, but they were all part of the tree. I don't know, it looks kind of interesting. I'm not so sure if I'd do it again. It looks kind of weird, but I don't know. I just want to experiment with something. I think it looks okay, but I prefer the first trunk if I had to choose. And for this one, I thought I needed a little bit of something, so I added some green to the ground, just because I thought it needed something. Anyway, that's the end of this video. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell down below. Alright, see you guys next time. Bye!